I'ma catch a flight.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of A Cool Glass of Water. Today, this is your host, Chaz Gertz, as usual, per the usual. So today, I don't have any special guests today for you, sorry, but don't really have anything prepared right now, so I'm going to kind of go off the cuff here. I got a little, my studio here got a little geeked up. I got a couple of those metal poster things I put on the wall. My girlfriend got them for me for my birthday. It was kind of an early birthday present. It was pretty cool. I got the Invincible Iron Man, the Mighty Thor, and the Green Lantern, which is pretty nice of her. I really appreciate that. That was nice. So I think what we're going to talk about today, we're gonna bring it back to stand-up comedy. Last week I did Star Wars. We did a Star Wars themed episode, and I had my friend Adam Nichols on, and we talked about Star Wars for about 45 minutes before we even realized that 45 minutes had gone by. I had a couple things that I wanted to add, but it just kind of kept going with Star Wars, and then he brought up Darth Maul, and that opened up a whole other can of worms for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if you guys did. We can do more episodes in that nature. It'll probably be somebody else since Adam's leaving, but yeah, I had a great time doing that. I hope you guys liked listening to it. But today, I think I'm going to talk about the writing process that I go through and when I write my jokes. So basically, what I do is if you're a stand-up comedian, one thing you should always have with you at all times is a little notebook with a pen so that you can write down things that you see throughout your day that you think are funny. And whatever it is, anything can be made into a joke. Because usually what you're seeing and what you're thinking and feeling, somebody else is thinking and feeling the same thing. They just don't know how to put it into words. And that's the comedian's job, is to take these real life stories and instances and experiences and articulate them in a way for people to understand, and then also articulate them in a way for people to make people laugh and to be funny. So that's the first thing you want to do. If you're interested in being a stand-up comedian, getting on stage and doing this, that's the first step you have to take. Is just take notes, and then subsequently, the next thing that you do. This is just me. It's not everybody. Not every comedian might not do this. This is just my process and what I do. So I take the notes that I find that I had written down throughout the day, or throughout the week, or whichever it is. These ideas that I could have, and see what kind of bit that I can take from them. And then I come home. If I'm at work, or if I'm just sitting at home already, or if I'm just out and about, that notebook's always with me, my pen is always with me, and I'm writing shit down. And then I take those ideas, and I come back home. And I sit in my studio, my office, and I open up Microsoft Word, and I look through my notebook. What did I write down today? Oh, I got this. Let's see what I have in here right now. Let's see. Now these are ideas. I don't even have bits for all these. These are just ideas. Let's see. So I've got 5 February 2017, idea for a joke. Being so turned down by someone that you would come on their gravestone. That's what I wrote down. That didn't become anything, obviously. I don't know what the hell I was doing there. But, okay, here's another one. I was just reading that. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I don't know where that came from. That was probably some kind of weird conversation. That was probably something that was kind of like what stemmed from the long-distance relationship sexting bit. Just the weird things that you talk about when you're in a long-distance relationship, which is what I am in now. And just, yeah, so that's what that was. And I've got another one. Why does Odell Beckham Jr. always look like he would rather be somewhere else? Which is true. I mean, you ever look at that guy? You ever watch him? I'm not even talking. I'm talking to you guys as listeners now. I'm talking to you guys. There's nobody in the room right now. But you ever look at Odell Beckham Jr. like on TV or even like in a football game, during a football game, wherever he is, even when he was on that cocaine boat, like that boat that I guess they got busted for doing a bunch of cocaine. And then there's that picture of them on that boat. And he always looks like he would rather be somewhere else. I'm like, how do you do that? I've never done it, but how do you? It's like everyone who's done cocaine, it seems like it's pretty fun, but somehow Odell Beckham Jr. manages to just be kind of a downer. Like you could tell in the picture too. Like everybody was down, and it all centered around Odell Beckham Jr. and what he was doing. Like he's just like, whatever. I wish I was somewhere else right now. I wonder where the one place that Odell Beckham Jr. wants to be. There, because it seems like there's only one, and he'd rather be there. Because no matter where he goes or what he's doing, it just looks like he'd rather be somewhere else. I don't understand. I bet you it's his mom's house. It's probably his mom's house. Because I bet you, yeah, he's probably a mama's boy. He was probably that kid during growing up I bet you he was bullied. I bet Odell Beckham Jr. was bullied. I don't know. That's just one thing. I wonder if he smiles when he's at home. Like I don't know if, you know what, actually thinking about it, I actually met Odell Beckham Jr. He was, I was stationed here at Luke, still at Luke, and it was like the first year that I had gotten here, and that was the year that the Super Bowl was here. And I work at Airfield Management, and the Pro Bowl players, because the Pro Bowl was here at the same time, and this was his rookie season. So he had just kind of broken onto the scene. He only played like the second half of that season, and he blew everyone out of the water with the stats that he put up during that time. It was crazy. It was like 1,400 yards and like 12 touchdowns or something like that. Ridiculous numbers in like 9 games. Or it might have been 1,100. I don't know, but he got picked to the Pro Bowl, and all the players, the Pro Bowl players, were coming onto the base because they were going to do practice. And then we had a couple of aircraft that were set up as static displays that some of the players could come and check out. Excuse me. But so where I work right on the flight line. So the static displays, what that means is they just kind of put a aircraft there and people can come and look at it, kind of just a display. So we had an F-35 and an F-16 sitting right outside of our building because our building is right on the flight line. And we're having a meeting right there, and we have a big window that shoots right outside, right to the flight line, and I could see the displays, the 35 and the 16, and I saw all the public affairs people, all like the officers, the colonels and stuff standing out there, and we didn't really know what was going on at the time because we were having some kind of stupid meeting. I don't know what it was. But then this guy walks into the office from the flight line door. He's got that big poofy hair. He's only like 6 feet tall. He's shorter than me. But he could probably jump clean over me though. But he comes in and we all like look, and there was a few football fans. There was me, a couple buddies of mine, and right away we knew who he was. We're like, oh shit, that's Odell Beckham Jr. And he walks in, and he's got that same dumb fucking face, same dumb look on his face, that fucking wishing he was somewhere else. His eyes half open, his hair bouncing. How does his hair bounce and he doesn't even move? That's another thing. That's a stupid joke, sorry. But anyway, and he looks at us, and we're looking at him, and it seemed like it was like 3 or 4 seconds that nobody said anything. Like it was just like a group, like there was 8 of us there just talking, and then he was standing there, and we're just kind of looking at each other like whoa. And then he just goes, "Do you know where the bathroom is?" That's weird that he asked that. Do you know where the bathroom is? Like, yeah. Yeah, we do. Would you like to know? Like, who asked that? Like, can you point me in the direction of the bathroom? Or can you tell me where the bathroom is? Not, do you know where the bathroom is in the building that you obviously work at? That's what he asked. So we're like, yeah, just take, go around here. Told him where the bathroom was. He's like, thanks. And he walked away. He had a backpack on, like one of those little string backpacks. But yeah, so that was my Odell Beckham Jr. experience. And I don't know why I just went on a freaking 5-minute tirade about Odell Beckham Jr. But yeah, we went, so he went outside back to the aircraft, and me and my buddy got a picture with him. He's actually a pretty nice guy. He's unique. He is definitely unique. So what else do I got in this freaking notebook? So I thought about trying to do a bit, but I feel like that was a little specific to sports fans, and trying to kind of keep it general, keep it to where everyone could know what I'm talking about. But we'll see we'll see what happens. Oh, I got like guy friends versus girlfriends. Like how I had that idea, which I know like a lot of comics do. Like, oh, guy friends are, they're this and that, and then girlfriends, they're loyal and whatever. But I just kind of wanted to, like, I thought about a joke about, because all I wrote was guy friends and girlfriends conflicts. And then it kind of, I did write a bit on this, and I thought about using it, but I haven't decided yet. And I might go and reattack it, but it's basically, you look at a guy friendship, like two friends, two guys. You wouldn't be able to really tell that they are friends, because there's little to no eye contact. If you brush up against each other, it's a thing. It's like oh shit, you're a little too close right there. We don't want people thinking we're funny. Like, it's just this stupid mindset that guys have. But, if shit goes down, like, you go to war for that guy, your best friend or your friend, whoever. Like, and once you're friends with, like, guys, once guys are friends, that's it. That's for life. You are friends for life. And that is it. And once you have declared a best friend, that is for life as well. And nobody else can be your best friend. You've established it. Boom. You and I are best friends. That's how it is. You could not talk for years. You guys have had the worst fight in the world, to where each other just doesn't want anything to do with each other. But, and everything is paid for in a case of beer. Like, if you have, like, hey man, I gotta go over here to wherever. Can you give me a ride? Yeah, just a case of beer and we're good. Or hey, I'm helping. I gotta move. You want to help me? And if you're friends with somebody, you always help somebody move. You always help them move. If you are not a friend, do not consider yourself a friend if you will not help me move. And I do not consider myself. If you ask me, like, hey, can you help me move? And I'm like, nah. Then you know. Then you're, oh man, that guy might not be my friend. And I'm like, yeah, that's how I'm telling you. That's how you know I'm not your friend right now. But if I say yes, I will help you move. The only thing that I won't even say it. You shouldn't even have to say it. They should have a case of 12, at least a 12. I'm not 6 is a little. I mean, I'm helping you fucking move, right? Like, I'm taking everything that you own from this place and taking it over to another place. That is a chore. So a 6er, that's not going to work. That's not going to work for me. It's got to be at least a 12. And no Labatt Blue Keystone bullshit. We're almost 30 years old now, and we're not playing beer pong anymore, so it better be the good shit. At least a Corona. At least a 12 of Corona. And I want the limes too. But yeah, everything is paid for with a case of beer. Now, you look at a female, at a girl's friendship. On the surface, that shit looks like there has never been a better friendship that's ever existed in the world of friends. Like, nothing, like, they're all, like, grabbing each other's boobs and making out and shit, and they just think it's funny. They're just, oh gosh, we're so crazy. We're just making out. We're such good friends, BFFs. You're one of them. That's another thing. Like, girlfriends, they have like 9 BFFs, which is fine. They got, you got a group of friends and stuff like that. Guys, you got one, and then everyone else, Girls, you got 9, and then, but you all secretly hate each other. Sometimes it's not even a secret. Because, you guys are guarding each other's, like at a bar, you're guarding each other's drinks. Like, that's what it looks like. But the truth is, you're not guarding each other's drinks. Like, when one girl goes to the bathroom, and you're like, yeah, I got your drink. She puts the napkin on it, you take it right off. Like, you look at like, guys, here you go. Drop it in. No, she's the one that's drugging you. That's how it goes. She's the one that's putting the roofies in your drinks. And then when you pass out, she's like, $10 a pop. Guys, here you go. $10 a pop. That's stupid. I don't know. What else do I got in here? That's just off the top of my head. I haven't looked at that in a while. Got when someone walks in right in the middle of a movie and starts talking and asking what's going on. That's another one that's kind of cliche, but it's just these are just ideas that can be expounded upon. Oh, I got another one about how it feels to forget, or that feeling when you forget to wish one of your Facebook friends a happy birthday on their Facebook page, and then you see their like blanket thank you post, like, hey, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who wish me a happy birthday. I feel so blessed and so loved and that, and then you're looking at it and you're with the one friend that's like, oh shit, I did not wish her or him a happy birthday today. So then you're scrolling through their page and you see every one of your mutual friends has said it, and you're like the one that didn't, and you're the asshole. And I really feel like an asshole when I do that. However, here's the thing, though. If you put that blanket post up, which is lazy, by the way, stop doing that. It's lazy. If people are taking their time out of your day on your birthday to say, hey, happy birthday, give a thank you, give a like at least to each of those posts. Don't just give a blanket one, you lazy fucks. Damn it. Anyway. But if you're going to use that blanket post, if you do it before 11:59 p.m. on the day of your birthday, I'm not the asshole you are. You didn't give me time to do my social networking duties. You didn't give me time, and I looked at the post recently it was at 8:45 p.m. That's bullshit. You didn't give me enough time. That's your fault. That's another one. Let's see what else I got. So, and then all of these little things just come from something small, some small idea, and then you take these small ideas. That's about all I got I'm not going to go into too much else. I got a couple of roasts, but those already got turned down by one of my mentors, saying that they weren't funny, and I said, "You're not funny, whatever, shut up." No, but so you've got these little ideas, and then once what happens is once you start writing, you take these ideas and you try to start a bit with it. Now, when you write, imagine yourself. This is how I do it. I imagine myself. I'm not trying to preach here because I'm not an expert, like I've said, but how I try to imagine myself delivering the joke while I'm writing it, saying each line, delivering each line, and seeing how it might work if I were to be in front of a crowd of people. And then it kind of builds, and it just kind of blossoms in itself from this small idea, and then it keeps expounding and expounding and expounding into a bit. And then you rehearse that bit, you deliver those lines, which what I recommend doing too is, and I think I've said this before, but definitely make sure that you have some kind of recording device or like your phone. I like to use my podcast equipment because I just do. I mean, I spend all this money on it, so I'm going to use it. But definitely make sure that you have something to record yourself and then hear yourself back. Because that way you can work on the different kinds of deliveries that you might want to workshop for each little joke, each little line, each little nuance that you might have within the bit. that you want to workshop. And that's one great thing about it, is being able to look back at yourself when you're during your rehearsals. And another thing is rehearse your bits. Don't just write, go up there and think you're going to remember everything. I'm sorry, I keep talking like I'm preaching, but I'm really just talking like I cannot do that. I have to rehearse, I have to memorize, and I have to try different delivery methods to see what might work. You guys, if you would try it, it might be something different for you. This is just coming from me. I'm not going to say it works for me because I haven't gotten paid to do it yet, but it's still fun. That's how I do it. That's how I go up there and have fun. And yeah, so that's all I got. That's 20 minutes. That's a good 20 minutes. I usually only like to go about 20 minutes when I'm just sitting in this room talking to myself, really. But I got some music for you guys. I got some new music, and guess what? What this is? I'm really excited about this. I've been talking to this guy on SoundCloud. His name is Riko, and he has some really good stuff. He's a hip hop artist out of Houston, Texas, and he is letting me debut a song, one of his songs, debut an unreleased song on my show. And I'm trying to find it, damn it. And I'm really excited about it because, I mean, that's the thing. I messaged him. I said what I'm doing. I'm like, hey, I'm doing this podcast, and one thing I want to do is kind of like feature some underground music artists on my show. And he's a little underground. He's actually getting pretty big. His name's Riko, and this song is called "Love Me Lots." Check out his SoundCloud. Just search Riko, Riko. Check out his SoundCloud. He's got some great songs on there. And this song, "Love Me Lots" by Riko, debuted for the first time. You guys are the first hearing it. Check it out. It's called "Love Me Lots." And I'm going to end the show with that. "Love Me Lots," Riko. I hope you enjoyed another episode of A Cool Glass of Water.
Yeah, she love me like, I think she love me, I think she love me not. But now I'm fresh about the pipe, so yeah, she love me like, I think she love me, I think she love me not. But now I'm fresh about the pipe, so yeah, she love me like, I think she love me, I think she love me not. But now I'm fresh about the pipe, so yeah, she love me like, I love you like a fat kid, little cake. I love you like a stripper, whole little Drake. You see, I climb a mountain, maybe cross a lake. And if life's a race, boot in your first place. Cause I'm winning when I'm with you, and lost when I'm without you. But I ain't no Robin Thicke, nah, it's the chakra doctor. And you can ask my partners, they done heard all about you. And it ain't my style, normally I like to dodge them. But I couldn't help it with you, girl, I like your style. And I ain't gon' front with you, girl, I love your smile. Can't help the fact that you drive me wild, but I'm always on my way to you. Baby, just tell me that you love me. Chip a little bubbly, rub up on your booty while I'm licking on your tummy. You know you're my favorite woman, I hope I'm your favorite man. Come and put me in your plans, I'ma give you all I can. Just tell me I think she love me, I think she love me not. But now I'm fresh about the pipe, so yeah, she love me like, I think she love me, I think she love me not. But now I'm fresh about the pipe, so yeah, she love me like, just tell me I think she love me, I think she love me not. But now I'm fresh about the pipe, so yeah, she love me like, I think she love me, I think she love me not. Fresh about the pipe, so yeah, she love me like.
I ain't never been in love, I can't say that I have. Cause if I was in love, I would've stayed with your ass. I never broke up with the bread, I gotta stay with the cash. Same goes for the green, I gotta stay with the grass. Can't stay with the girl, cause we ain't on the same page. She went to the class, but we ain't make the same grades. I thought she was an angel, really sent from above. But let me tell you how that shit go if I'm really in love. I love you like a summer day when I got a drop top. I love you like the law love, rushing a hot block. I love you like the slave was loving that soul food. I love you like a preacher, like wearing them old shoes. I love you like a granny, love wearing them church hats. I love you like a weed head, love with a perk bag. I love you like a granny, like counting her blessings. I love you like the gods love studying lessons. I love you like a nigga bitch love to be stressing. I love you like my mama love calling me Evan. Like my mama love calling me Evan. Hey, baby, just tell me. I think she love me, I think she love me not. But now I'm
fresh about the pipe, so yeah, she love me like her. I think she love me, I think she love me now. Now I'm fresh about the pipe, so yeah, she love me like her. I think she love me, I think she love me now. Now I'm fresh about the pipe, so yeah, she love me like her. I think she love me, I think she love me now. Now I'm fresh about the pipe, so yeah, she love me like her.
I think she love me, I think she love me hot. Fresh about the pot, I ain't the one to stop. I think she love me, yeah, Rick, we got the knots. And you know we keep the pot. Hey.